What do you think of Grandpa's soup?
It's good.
On the scoop scale, 1 to 10.
7.
From a tough critic, I'll take that as a compliment.
I'm not a tough critic.
You sure are.
I'm doing an honest opinion.
I know. You nailed it. I put in 1 cup of sorghum here and soaked it overnight. Okay, so I just have a big chunk of beef brisket here, and I'm just going to throw it through my Instant Pot. I've just sprinkled some salt and pepper and oregano on there. Some olive oil going on there, a little bit of that. Just a big squirt of ketchup across the top there. This is a no sugar ketchup, but it's got the vinegar component and a bit of sweet stevia. Throw on some mustard also, and I'm just gonna put about a cup or 2 of this broth on. If you had beef broth, that'd be good. So that was such a big hunk of meat. I'm guessing it's gonna need about 110 minutes. So I'm gonna try that under pressure for 110. So I'm actually going for an hour and 15. I don't think there's any way I could use all of that meat in this soup I'm making. So we'll see how much of that I would use, and you can use any meat. You could even use a ground beef or probably a stew beef and anything you like. Let's start with some ghee. Okay, here's my brisket. It's been in the fridge overnight. So I'm just going to take some of that tallow off the top. Okay, my first onion is going in. Another big onion. Lots of onion. Lots of garlic. Rinse. Just going to rinse the sorghum. Normally I'd want to use celery, but I don't have celery, and I got some garden cubes. So I'm going to do up these carrots. I got 6 carrots, 2 zooks. First 3 carrots. So you can use any broth that you have available. I'm going to use from this pot, pour it over. And the next 3 carrots. 2 zooks going in. In goes the sorghum. Worcestershire. A couple tablespoons maybe. A can of tomato paste. A couple bay leaves. A couple sprigs of rosemary. You can either mince them in or just infuse them. I would have liked to use thyme. I have oregano and sage, so I'm going to use this oregano from my garden. Any savory herb. Generous dose of black pepper. I just had some broth to use up, so I'm using up a veggie broth. So once you get it to the thickness you like, salt it to your liking. Always check at the end. Okay, I'm going to let it simmer for an hour. So there's my cubed up brisket, and I probably will use it all so it's super meaty, but I could probably get away with half of it if I wanted to. I've cubed up all the fat cubes in there. Looks like there's a tiny bit of meat hattie, and there's the fat juicy part. And somebody's been waiting, so patient. Okay, so there it is. Oh, noisy outside. Looks good. I'm going to give that a go. Just flick this around. See me? Okay. And then I could doctor it if I think it needs doctoring. It's very good. Something about my dad's cooking, especially like in the days he did his beef barley, it wasn't like, you know, using all the bouillons you can get and stuff, right? It was just like tasting the real food. And this is very much like that. Thanks for the inspiration, Dad. Love you.
A meal delivered right to my desk. Can't get better than that. From a good-looking cook, too. Absolutely delicious. Thanks, honey.
Old-fashioned stew.
Great.